guys, today Sandhound here. We're going to take a look at Versace Dylan Blue versus Bleu de Chanel, the parfum version here. But I have smelled the EDP, the parfum as well. It's not that different, so it's reasonable to put the parfum as a comparison versus the Dylan Blue. Alright, you can see that my Versace Dylan Blue is quite well used. The bottle quality is a bit suspect, but there's a reason for that. I'll come to that. Alright, so basically, what is the similarity between both these scents? Okay, the similarity is that both of them have a bluish, so-called blue theme, right? And when you talk about blue fragrances, of course, Savage, Dior Savage is the most top dog in the blue fragrance game most of the time. And we put that aside first now because today we are talking about Versace Dylan Blue and Bleu de Chanel. Now, although the exact ingredients mentioned are different, but as you know, I don't really trust the listed ingredients that the manufacturers put out. They might have their own reasons for putting them out. Okay, sometimes my nose tells a different story though. So, what's in common between the two in terms of ingredients is that both of them have bergamot and tonka bean. Okay, and Bleu de Chanel has the addition of ISO E Super, which might give it a better longevity and projection compared to Dylan Blue. Okay, but Dylan Blue compensates with its cheaper price and more youthful image. So Dylan Blue was made in 2016 under the nose of Alberto Morillas, whereas Bleu de Chanel was done by Olivier Polch, the son of the famous Jacques Polch of Chanel. So basically, both these perfumes give me the vibe of incense. Okay, but incense is listed as an ingredient in Versace, but not in the Chanel. Okay, so the interesting thing about Versace versus Chanel is that I see a lot of online hate for Versace, and I keep wondering why. Just because a perfume is a bit cheaper doesn't mean it's bad, or you don't have to hate on it or dump on it, right? You don't have to be a perfume snob in terms of I only use Dior and Chanel and everything else is bad. We can't totally go that way, but I do admit that for the most part, Chanel and Dior do maintain certain standards in terms of pricing, quality, image, and so on. But to me, this Dylan Blue looks like the little train that could, it's versatile, it's relatively cheap. And it's although it's accused of being a generic shower gel cheapo, that's more to do with the price and the image of Versace rather than anything. If you just neutral, close your eyes and smell this Chanel and the Dylan Blue, then you make a decision. Don't get distracted by the placebo effect of brand name and so on alone. So the underdog Versace, I think, for the youths, if you're a younger person, it's a bit more fruity vibe plus incense. This does great. In fact, I'm thinking of getting a second bottle of Dylan Blue later. Whereas Bleu de Chanel screams more sophistication, more mature men who already made it in life. Maybe late 30s, early 40s could go for these, whereas the younger person can go for the Dylan Blue. Alright, so that is sort of my impression on both of them. Regarding the shower gel accusation of Dylan Blue, you can say the same for citrus fragrances. In fact, Versace has a Euphrash with that lemony feel, which is a great summer scent. And you can make the same accusations, but if you smell your detergent and your floor cleaner, which smells of lemon and whatnot, it doesn't have the same quality. It's more like a cheaper lemon. You try and see, okay, compared to what they give you in perfumes. All right. So I agree, Dylan Blue has some compromises compared to the ISO-E and more complex medley of the Bleu de Chanel Parfum. But if you are a bit younger age, if you're a bit more budget conscious, there's absolutely no harm with going for Dylan Blue versus Bleu de Chanel. So for me, I think in this comparison, I think Dylan Blue wins by an inch because of the price factor. But if you have the money, I would suggest that you use Dylan Blue for your everyday. You can put it in your car and use it anywhere you go. Whereas Bleu de Chanel, you keep it for more formal and luxurious activities. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Be free to give your comments on my take in the battle between these two perfumes.